All right, good morning. If you'd please rise and welcome the Southern Regional High School Junior ROTC, who will be presenting the colors. Thank you.
Colors turn. March. And colors.
Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Colors. Colors turn. March.
Good job, guys. All right. All right, thank you. And I'd like to invite Mr. Frank Van Alesti, from Superintendent from Ocean Gate, to deliver our invocation this morning. This is a bear. So good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our students, our mayors, our governing leaders, my fellow superintendents, teachers, parents, guardians, family members, and friends. Well, I'm indeed greatly privileged to have been asked once again to provide the invocation this morning. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are truly fortunate to be in the presence of greatness. And what is so profound is that greatness is these young people whom we honor today and who give us all something very special, hope and confidence for the future. So at this time, I ask that we all please bow our heads. For our governing leaders here today, we ask to grant them the wisdom to govern amid the conflicting interests and issues of our times. We ask that they are provided with a sense of welfare, and for the true needs of our people, a keen thirst for justice and rightness. For all of our educators, we ask that they're provided with the strength and wisdom that they will need to educate all children for the future in these extraordinary times. That their students are provided with the knowledge and skills they will need for a fruitful career. We ask that you give them personal peace in their lives and joy in their tasks. For our parents, we ask that they be given comfort and pride in knowing that they have done well and such a great job in preparing their children in so many ways for the wonderful life that lies ahead of them. And for these honored students, we ask on behalf of these gathered here that you would indeed bless each of these graduates, give them the grace, the spiritual wellness to make a difference for the good wherever they may find themselves in the years ahead. For those who will pursue further education, grant not only knowledge that they will need in their chosen fields, but also wisdom to apply that knowledge to life as it really is. For those who will be going directly into the workforce, give them the sense of what is right and good and appropriate in an often challenging world that they will face. For those who will enter military service, may they draw courage and strength from you. May they serve our country and all of humanity with integrity and honor. May they be kept from harm's way. For all of these graduates and for the families of which they are a part, we ask that they may make a significant contribution to the general welfare of society. May they especially be a blessing to those whose lives they personally touch. And now, may you be pleased with what is done here this morning as we celebrate the successes of these students. Thank you for this banquet we are about to eat, and for those who prepared it, and for your presence and all of your blessings. Amen. Well, wonderful congratulations to the honored students today. And at this time, another great thing that's about to happen, breakfast. So before that, we eat, I just want to let you know at this time that they'll be coming around and they'll be selecting each table in order. And so just be patient. They'll be bringing you out to have some eats. Thank you again. You're welcome.
It certainly is fun to have a room full of the brightest minds in Ocean County, and also some parents and superintendents and some politicians. But at any rate, today we're going to hear only little bits about our students' achievements. For those of you at each table, you certainly have lived those achievements. And to my students out here who have really risen to the very, very top of their schools, it is truly an exceptional achievement and worthy of, if not just a breakfast, many more accolades that will follow. So congratulations to you. And at each table, we also have obviously parents and the superintendents from the school, but you also have a Teachers of the Year. And we can't forget that none of this happens without the awesome work of our Ocean County teachers. Teachers of the Year are only one sliver, one person from each school district, but it truly is a recognition of a much broader, exceptional teaching staff that we have in the county. So kudos to them as well. Yes, absolutely. So this event moves along pretty effectively once we get it going, but just so you understand the sequence of events. So we'll have some brief remarks from some special guests, and then we proceed right to the student recognition. There'll be a little bit of a handshake line up front when your name is called. When we get to that portion, the students will come up, shake a bunch of hands, receive a lot of fantastic gifts, and then they'll proceed out this door down the hall, get their picture taken, and come back and watch the rest of the show. The Mayor's Awards come at the tail end of that, and then we kind of say goodbye and everybody goes back to school. I don't know, just throwing that out there. But before we move into the main portion of the program, though, I do want to, now everybody's asking, do I have to go back? I want to recognize a number of people who have helped make this program happen, and that begins with Louise Brummer, who's sitting over here from Southern Regional at this table. Thank you, Louise. She put this entire thing together, and year after year after year, Louise volunteers her time to ensure that the students are recognized and that this event goes off. It's a gargantuan task, as you can imagine. It's a wedding for 314, and Louise runs it like a well-oiled machine. She was joined this year by Cheryl Barrett and Carmen DeSalvo, sitting over also at that table. So thank you to both of you as well. And they deserve that mighty applause. I'd also like to acknowledge our Executive County Superintendent, Mr. Kevin Ahern, at this table, and other members of the Ocean County office over here on this side. You'll hear from him in a little bit, but you'd be surprised how much the county office helps each one of your local districts interface with the state and get the job done and really run smoothly. It's pretty huge. We also have another Will Smith here in the house. How cool is that? So we have a Teacher of the Year, the reigning current Teacher of the Year, William Smith from, I believe, Southern Regional as well. You're in the house somewhere, right? Oh, there. Hey, welcome to West Philadelphia, right? So you got two of them in one place. This is great. That's super. All right. And we have mayors and our other local representatives who will be giving out some very generous awards a little bit later in the presentation. So representatives of our mayors sitting at that table as well. All right, we can give it a shot. That's Ocean County mayors. Also, who you'll see up front a little bit later, Ms. Lourdes Laguardia from Ocean County ASBO, the business administrators, and the table over to my right. I also see Dr. Henry Jackson and Tom Gellinella from Ocean County College. They are a partner to pretty much every district in this room, both for professional development and for scholarship, for our academic work with our students. So thank you both for joining us. And I also would like to point out that Anthony Pierrot, who's our assistant Ocean County prosecutor, is here as a dad, not as a law enforcement officer. But he is a huge advocate for our schools and our efforts to try and keep both the county and the schools safe, but also promote the health and well-being of our students. So thank you, Anthony, for your hard work with us. All right. So I am going to begin the process of turning over this microphone and this stalk to our next round of speakers, and there is nobody better to kick this off. Huge fan of teachers in Ocean County and a great speaker, Freeholder Joe Bakari, is going to join us. So, Mr. Bakari, if you could take the mic, please. It's your call.
That's my call. I think I need this. Okay. Good morning. You know, it's a great pleasure, and I look forward to this every single year because, as you probably know, I've been in education now for close to 40 years. I started in North Jersey, then, of course, 28 years in Brick Township, and then county superintendent. So I know what you do every single day. And the most important thing that we have in this country is one thing: opportunities. And I've been very fortunate serving you for 38 years that we create opportunities in county government. How do we do it? We have the best library system, the vocational school. I work with the Ocean County Superintendent of Schools in Ocean County. Kevin Ahern does a great job. But I think the most important thing that we have in education is one thing: family support. There is nothing more important, there is nothing more valuable in education than having a family behind you. Everyone today is here today for two reasons. One, they have a family, and a second is a very, very special teacher and an educational system. We have the greatest nation in the world. And you know why? Because we always valued education and opportunities. And now we have a global economy. We have to compete not only in the United States and not only within our own state, but throughout the world. And the jobs you are going to get and the education today will be obsolete in 5 years. But you will have the skills, going to the best schools, that we will exceed. America will continue to be the leader in the world because of the young people in this world today. And when I go around, I want you to know a couple of things that are very important. And I usually speak to all of the graduation classes that I can, is that the most important thing you have today is hard work that's instilled by your family. It's compassion, it's motivation. And those are very, very important. Those are life skills today. In Ocean County, I worked with most of the school districts that are here today, and I want you to know their dedication of what they do. With sometimes tight state funding, and you're going to have to make decisions. You're going to have to step apart from a lot of things that are taking part today in the world. And most people are good people. But sometimes there's evil out there, and evil will only exist if good people like you, the young people in this room that would go into higher education, do nothing. We want you to be involved. We want you to be leaders. We want you to make a difference. There are times that you're going to have to stand by yourselves and make tough decisions that you feel are right. You do not have to ask permission to make the world different. You can do it on your own. You're going to the best schools in the United States. Your family supports you 100%. Even now, the Mayor's Association that I've been involved with realizes the importance of making sure you have the funding necessary. Unfortunately, one thing is bad: student debt. And that's going to be the biggest problem that you're going to have today, is trying to pay off your education. But fortunately for you, your family and your parents are here today to make sure they will give you that support that is so necessary. Knowledge is power. But what's more powerful than knowledge? Innovation and creativity. You have to do things differently than we've been doing it in the past. In order to maintain leadership in the world today, The United States has to be more creative. We have to stand out there and make more things differently. You can't do the same thing we've been doing 5 years ago. I remember when I was superintendent, there was always all kinds of pressure all the time with state testing and making certain standards. But you know what's more important today? It's thinking, standing by yourself, help, and have self-confidence within yourself. Believe in yourself, and you'll make a difference. You know, I was very lucky going back last week, and I didn't realize that in the history of the state of New Jersey, I don't know if I should say this, the longest serving freeholder is me. And I said, well, how do I do it for 38 years and survive? Because I have survival skills. And they said, what did you do? And I said, you know something? Sometimes you have to stand up and do the right thing. And even if my own colleagues on the Board of Freeholders disagree, you have to do what you feel is right. And when you leave here today, you're going to have a career that's second to none. You're going to be working more than all of us. The retirement age is going to be changing. And those skills are going to go on. And you're going to have to make decision after decisions. And sometimes you're going to fail. We fail all the time. I fail continuously. But you know what we do? We have the courage to stand up. We learn from our mistakes. We learn from our failures. And no one is perfect. And we go and we do the right thing. So again, I'm here to congratulate you on this great honor, this great award. And remember, when things get tough, believe in yourself, believe in your families, and believe in God. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Freeholder Bakari. I'd next like to invite up our Executive County Superintendent, Mr. Kevin Ahern. Thank you. Your call.
That's okay. That's fine. I'm gonna have it down. Right thing. Good morning. Listen, I'm not a morning person, so you're gonna have to respond to me to wake me up. I'm not a morning person. I don't eat breakfast, so let's try it again. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much. On behalf of the New Jersey Department of Education, Commissioner Dr. Lamont Repillette, the Ocean County Superintendent's Office, I would like to offer our congratulations to all the outstanding students being recognized here this morning, and to extend our congratulations and recognitions to their families, the school administrators, and their outstanding teachers as well. Speaking of exceptional teachers, and that's why I'm here for everyone, but it's my honor and privilege to introduce to you Ocean County's Teacher of the Year. I met Mr. William Smith in the early fall of 2018 and had the good fortune of observing him in one of his classes, and believe me, it was an outstanding observation. I then stood next to him in Trenton a few months ago when he was honored by the DOE as a leader and a role model in his profession. But, you know, I can go on and on about this, but I'm going to let him tell you of his year's journey, and I'm sure it was an outstanding journey, and he has a lot to tell you. So it is with great pleasure that I introduce Ocean County's 2018-2019 Teacher of the Year, Mr. William Smith. Come on up, Will. I wasn't going to do all the talking. It's all about you.
I'm also not a morning person. Good morning, and thank you for allowing me this opportunity to speak to this illustrious, incredible group of students. Thank you, Ocean County Superintendent Kevin Ahern. Thank you, Brendan Riley, Ocean County Education Specialist. And lastly, thank you to Craig Henry, Superintendent of the Southern Regional School District. Simply put, without his support and leadership, I would not be here today. Honored students for whom we are gathered here today to celebrate, I want you to imagine the year is 2023. You've just graduated college and you've been offered your dream job. But it is the number that stands out to you. 6 figures, 125,280. Unfortunately, no, that's not your starting salary, but rather it's the number of minutes in a calendar work year. 8 hours a day, 261 days a year. But unlike a salary, your 125,000 minutes cannot be saved. They are yours to use and make the most of. And once they are gone forever. It is up to you how you spend your finite number of minutes every year. Honored students who are mere days away from education and entering the quote-unquote real world. Whatever steps you take next, I hope you choose a path that makes you happy and leaves you with a sense of meaning and fulfillment. I hope you choose a path that will allow you to make a difference, to make an impact, and to change lives. You are smart, you are capable, and you are ready, and the world needs you, and our country needs you. You can be the generation that changes the world, and you, honored students, and others like you, will be the leaders of this generation. Embrace this challenge. Embrace the 125,000 minutes you will work every year of your professional life. Make the most of every day, every minute, and every second. We are all proud of you, and we are all excited to see the people you will become and the great things that you are all going to accomplish. When you look back at today's ceremony, I hope you remember it fondly, but I hope today is not the apex of your success, but rather just one of the many stops along your journey to enduring success, happiness, and fulfillment. Thank you and good luck.
William. Great. All right. I'd like next to invite up Ms. Lourdes Laguardia from the Ocean County ASBO to say a few words. Trying.
Okay, so I think I'm the third non-morning person. The Ocean County Association of School Business Officials is a group comprised of school business administrators. In addition to assisting our superintendents run our schools and educational programs effectively, the group has committed themselves to a fundraising event to raise funds for recipients that will receive a scholarship today. Children are the message we send to a time we may not see. We thank all of our contributors in this effort and wish our young graduates the courage to go out and make a change in the world. Thank you. Congratulations.
All right, so now we move into our student presentations, or our awarding, so to speak. And joining us up front for the handshake line, so to speak, just so you know who all the people are. Dr. Brian Latwis, Superintendent of Barnegat, will be up here. Mr. Vincent Smith, Superintendent of Point Pleasant Borough, will be up here. Mr. David Trethaway, Superintendent of Manchester, will be here. Mr. Kevin Ahern, our Executive County Superintendent, who you just met a second ago. Ms. LaGuardia, who will also be up here, Mrs. Susan Morgan, who's president of OCCEA, and Dr. Jackson from Ocean County College. So if the presenters could come up to the front, that would be fabulous. And we are going to begin reading names. Again, remember the sequence. If you could, kind of work your way over to the side of the room, come across this group, and then ultimately right across out and down the hall for photos, then back to your table. So that makes sure you get lots of good shots on camera. All right. That's the master list. Yep. And this would be the pronunciation.
Yeah, that's good. You're good.
Does that work?
Yeah, that works.
All right.
So we should start?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Good morning, everyone. And I, too, would just like to congratulate our students, the best and brightest here in Ocean County, and wish you the best in your future endeavors. I think Will Smith had some great words for you, and obviously he's an outstanding teacher, so I would take those words and run with them. And to our High School Teachers of the Year, congratulations to you. Thank you for what you do each and every day. I know at times, I've talked about this in the past, public education is often critiqued, criticized, but I think, I know here in Ocean County we do it well, and I think we do it well in the state of New Jersey, and sometimes we just need to put the critics aside. So continue to do what you do each and every day, because what you do is you mold and you shape lives, and that is so important. So whatever the salary you get, whatever it is, it's all worth it, and you worked hard to get there, so continue that. So congratulations to our teachers, and thanks to all the administrators out there and my fellow colleagues for the work you do each and every day as well. So let's get started. We're going to start with Barnegat Township School District. Superintendent Brian Lattis, Teacher of the Year Anthony Arecchio, Student Madison Payer, and Anthony Lundy. Next up, Brick Memorial, Superintendent Gerard Dalton, Teacher of the Year Timothy Brennan, Student Matthew Farnkoff, and Student Peter Pertikis. Brick Township High School, Superintendent Gerard Dalton, Teacher of the Year Darla Novick, Student Lacey Warnock, and Student Jacob Wincoop. Gerard, you can stay up here. Yeah, you got your other group here. Okay. Next, Central Regional, Dr. Tom Parapanides, Teacher of the Year Lindsay Tier, Student Kelsey Jopling, and Jake Wilfred. Good to see you. Congratulations, good job. Congratulations. Good job. Next, Jackson Memorial High School. Dr. Stephen Janko, Superintendent. Teacher of the Year, Jacqueline Kerrigan. Student Hannah Muhirbir and Aaron Sheeran. Congratulations. Congratulations. Good job. Congratulations. What's up, buddy? Congratulations. You guys stay up here. What are you doing? All right. You don't run away. Jackson Liberty High School. Superintendent, Dr. Janko. Teacher of the Year, Dina Tilker. Student Brianna Benyon and Leah Villanueva. Brian, did you get your picture done already? Yep. Oh, you were out there. Congratulations. Yeah, we have two more. Congratulations. Great job. Congratulations. Good job. Lacey Township School District. Superintendent Dr. Vanessa Clark. Teacher of the Year, Jennifer Sullivan. Student Abigail Sinibaldi and Hannah Starner. Congratulations. Great job. Congratulations. Okay. Hey, congratulations. Great job. Congratulations. All right. Good. Good to see you. Lakewood Township School District. Superintendent Miss Laura Winters. Teacher of the Year Samuel Segaro. Student Diana Yepes and Moises Gavin. Yep. Congratulations. Great job. Great job. Congratulations.
All right, where am I picking up? Manchester? Welcome, everybody. Congratulations. I have no idea why they asked the new guy to do this, so bear with me here. Next, I'd like to invite up Manchester Township School District, Mr. David Trethaway. Teacher of the Year, Paul De Silva, Christina Pender, and Morgan DePrizio. From the Ocean County Vocational Technical School, Alps Academy, I'd like to invite up Superintendent Karen Homiek and students Anna Turner and Bill Barron. Staying with the Ocean County Vocational Technical School, Brick Center, I'd like to invite up Teacher of the Year, Karen Voskanyan, Gabriella Furel, and Patrick Doherty. From the Jackson Center, Teacher of the Year, Sharon Gianna Antonio, and students Sierra Riley and Joseph Cafiro. From the Mates Academy, Teacher of the Year, Michelle Colin, and students Frank D'Agostino and Adam Gamba. Staying with the Ocean County Vocational Technical Schools, Navy Lakehurst, I'd like to invite up Teacher of the Year, William Bork, and students Sydney Burton and Emily Carrillo. From the Toms River Center, Teacher of the Year, Mary Ellen Picciello, and students Lily Ongaro and Jessica Manajoyce. You start with Pinelands. Okay. From the Waretown Center, Teacher of the Year, Trista Allstat, and students Christopher White and Andrew Trudersky. Next, we will move to the Pinelands Regional School District. Superintendent Dr. Melissa McCooley. Teacher of the Year, Donald Whiteman. Students Jonathan Maker and Alyssa Vitiello. Yeah. The new guys got to keep going. Nice. Hi, thanks. Yeah. I appreciate that. Congratulations. Congratulations. From the Plumsted Township New Egypt High School, we have Superintendent Mr. Jerry North, Teacher of the Year Douglas Grotto, and students Ellie Whitham and Madeline Sonday. From Point Pleasant Beach School District, I would like to invite up Mr. William Smith, Superintendent. Teacher of the Year, Lisa Fatut. Students Anna Kuzmic and Hannah Malcolm. From the Point Pleasant Borough School District, Superintendent Mr. Vincent Smith. Teacher of the Year, Rebecca Miraglia. Students, Jenna Joyce and Luke Dragon. Gotcha. Congratulations. From the Southern Regional School District, Superintendent Mr. Craig Henry. Teacher of the Year, Molly Abenese. Students, Jack Hagan and Abigail Pichel. Yeah, yep. Yeah, no, I did. I fell for it.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Congratulations. From the Toms River Regional School District East, I'd like to invite up James Ricotta. Teacher of the Year, Liz Rodriguez. Students, Oakley Mestay and Vincent Rotunda. What do I got?
Let me just grab this book first.
I mean, you can't take my cheat sheet, man.
No, would never do that.
Yeah, I mean, doing it right now.
Turn over to me, and then I'll announce a break.
V. Will Smith. All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
From the Toms River Regional School District North, Superintendent Mr. James Ricotta's still up here. Good. Perfect. See, new guy, bound to happen. Teacher of the Year, Erica Mara. Students, Ria Shah and Healy Shah.
You can announce the break if you want.
Oh, we're taking a break again?
Well, we're gonna have to potentially have some kids who are the mayor's fellowship people who are
Still
in
taking a
the
break.
line.
So we're going to we'll take a brief break.
Take a break, just looking for the line process, and we'll come back to the mayor's.
Okay.
So if you want to, you got that?
Yeah, we'll just do a break. Congratulations. And finally, from Toms River Regional School District South, Teacher of the Year, Elizabeth Mackel. Students, Nicole Lang and Anisha Singh. Thank you. This concludes this portion of the ceremony. We will now be taking a brief break while we wait for pictures to conclude before we pick it up with the next segment of Mayor's Association Scholarships. So we'll take a brief break.
The Mayor Emeritus of the Borough of Pine Beach, present Toms River Regional School Board member, and co-founder of the Mayor's Scholarship Program, Russell K. Corby. Please welcome.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, thank you, Superintendent Smith, and Freeholder Bakari obviously heard I was going to speak. He has left the room. County Superintendent, Kevin, where are you? Over there. Yes, sir. Good to see you again. To the Teacher of the Year, Mr. Smith, congratulations to you and your inspiring words. To each of the teachers and the honorees here today, we're all proud of you, first of all. To the parents in the room, as a parent, I salute you all. I'm going to take a moment to just explain the Mayor's Association Scholarship. This is our 28th year. We have been in cooperation with the Ocean County Superintendent's Roundtable, providing a mayor's scholar in each of the Ocean County high schools within the county. We also contribute to the scholarship for the Ocean County vocational recipients here today, and to Ocean County College itself. This is all funded by poor golfers like me in our annual golf classic. At this time, I'd just like to say that this is our 28th year, and we've reached $700,000 in scholarships throughout the county. At this time, I would like to invite up our current president, William Curtis, from the Borough of Bayhead. And for any other mayors who are in the room, please come forward for the presentations. Mayor Curtis, you're on.
Thank you, Russ, and congratulations to all the students and to the parents and guardians and brothers and sisters who have helped each child get this far. And I know that you will do a fantastic job in your next endeavor. There's a couple things Russ didn't say. He's the only living founder of this organization. But that doesn't mean he's old. And the first 3 or 4 speakers said they're not morning people, so Russ said, why don't we make this a luncheon? So anyway, Russ, I don't think that's going to happen. But we will start with all the schools, and if the student would please come up, and we can give you a gift and a check. Make sure the check is in the envelope, because sometimes Russ doesn't put them in the envelope. And if I mispronounce the names, I'm very sorry in advance. But the first from Barnegat, Kayla Cooney. From Brick Memorial, Matthew Farnkoff. from the Brick Township Green Dragons, and I played in the first football game from Lakewood and Brick, and they were so good then. I was 6'2" at that time. They beat me down. But from Brick Township, Molly Tully. From Central Regional, Kelsey Jopling. From Donovan Catholic, Patrick McGuire. From Jackson Liberty, Nicholas Garon, Gawron. From Jackson Memorial, Elizabeth Pandolfo. From Lacey Township, Riley Christian. From Lakewood, Axel Caballero.
From Manchester Township, Gianna Gregor.
From New Egypt, Holly Wetzel. From Pinelands, Alyssa Vitiello. From Point Pleasant Beach, and I believe via Bay Head, Maya Pryor. From Point Pleasant Borough, Devin Hart. From Southern Regional, Matthew Pierrot.
From Toms River East High School, Alex Schofter. Alexis. My bad, Alexis.
She understood that.
Yeah. It's the money. It's all about the money. It's okay. From Toms River North, Gianna Danielle. Hi, Dave. How are you? From Toms River South, Sophia Perry.
From Ocean County Votech, Brick, Angela Maria Vasquez. From Ocean County, Votech Jackson, Frank Ritchie. From Ocean County, Votech Marine Academy, Matthew Scanicchio. Good.
Matthew, congratulations.
From Ocean County, Votech Navy, Lakehurst, Grace Shaver. From Ocean County, Votech, Toms River, Rowan Caravangelos. From Ocean County, Votech, Law and Public Safety, Ryan Casson. For these next 3 or 4, I would like to have Mayor Emeritus Russ Corby read these names because they are sort of special awards that we have picked. Russ?
The William T. Hornage Memorial Scholarship to Alessis Vitello. All right now. Indeed, to our other founder, Mayor David M. Siddons Memorial Scholarship to Elite Witham of, New Egypt High School. The Arthur P. Petracco Memorial Scholarship Award to Madison Benola, Toms River North, Madison. Congratulations.
This last one is in honor of Russ Corby, and as I said at the beginning, he's the only living founder left, so he didn't feel comfortable giving this award and speaking about it. But it is for special education needs, and it's really a truly good scholarship, and we're very thankful for Russ and for Mayor Hornage and Mayor Siddons for founding this organization. And as Mayor Corby said, we've enjoyed playing in the golf tournament, not well, but it raises a lot of money. And we've been able to give $700,000 worth of scholarship money, which isn't much, but it is something. So at this time, I would like to present this award to Corinne Kobus, Central Regional High School. Please give all of these recipients another round of applause. You're all going to get your picture taken out front, all one big shot. So I sit in the front because I'm the smallest. But at this time, I'd like to turn it back over to Mr. Smith. And just to let you educators know, we're not just politicians, which Mr. Smith referred to before. I taught school for a year, just politicians. And now I am fortunate enough, and I mean this sincerely, to substitute in Mr. Smith's Point Beach schools. And I'll tell you one thing, and I'm saying this to the students. I have learned much more from you than I have taught you. And I thank you. I think this area, this world is in good hands if you turn out the way you've started. And I just encourage you to keep reaching for the stars and do what is right for people. But thank you very much for allowing us to be here, and we'll see you next year, and Russ will be here for the lunch.
Okay, so it's seemingly very appropriate that we end on a note of service. Certainly our mayors, it's not just about the golf outing at all, but they're very involved in helping each local school district achieve its goal. It was a fabulous day. I hope it was a great breakfast for everyone. I don't think luncheon is happening next year, but you won't have to worry about it anyway. It'll be a breakfast again, and you don't have to be a morning person. But on behalf of all of the Ocean County superintendents, our BAs who are here, obviously our mayors as well, and your principals who are sitting at your tables, and I'm sure your parents, congratulations on a job well done. The bar was set high. You far exceeded the bar. And the only thing I'd say moving forward is you have extremely bright futures ahead of you, and I would encourage you, sometimes you may doubt your potential or not know, what ultimately your possible highest bar is that you can reach, but continue to seek it. You are the future leaders, not just in Ocean County or New Jersey or in the United States, but in the world, because you just don't get to this spot without showing those skills that ultimately will serve you well all the way through your adulthood. So congratulations. Have an awesome finish to the year. I know some of you are wrapping up in the next week or so. The rest of us who are going 3 or 4 more weeks, it's kind of the way it is. And I hope you head back to your districts for a good, strong day of academics today. Thank you for joining us. Take care.